Welcome to tonight's broadcast here as your Lady Panthers are about to take on the Lady Central Tigers. I'm Nick Ryan here with Caleb Golenhorn. It's a very interesting matchup tonight for the Lady Panthers. They're right now tied for 7th right now in the 7A with Southside right now. Southside has a very important game tonight against Bryant. That's going to be a very interesting one to see. Caleb, key points of tonight's game for them to take a win tonight.
With senior captain Leslie Roberts out for the rest of the season with her broken ankle, it's going to be definitely hard for the Lady Panthers to get fired back up, but they definitely have the firepower to do that with Emily Beeland, Brooklyn Strasner, and every single role player and good player starter that they have on the team. We need to get them going early and get them going as good as possible. Grab rebounds, don't turn the ball over, get turnovers, and whenever you're at the foul line, make your free throws. And you should win every game if you do that.
Yep, definitely. Let's go back to last week's game as your Lady Panthers did lose to the Lady Wampus Cats here at Panther Arena. Emily Beeland, though, had an amazing game, let's just say that. A very young, talented lady on this team, very well-rounded, very a great inside scorer, a rebounder, and a paint protector on the defensive end. She plays like she is tonight, and she has a couple of those other role players get into gear. This could be a very good game for the Lady Panthers. I'm excited. The two teams tonight have already played each other at Little Rock Central. Little Rock Central did take a win of 44-30, but like I said, here at Panther Arena, it's different playing in here because you have a whole different vibe if you're the Lady Panthers at home.
Yeah, Little Rock Central, they keep it hot in their arena, and here at Cabot, it's a lot different temperature, and the atmosphere differential is major here in Panther Arena, and something Lady Panthers weren't very comfortable with playing in high temperature, but Central was used to playing it, so that caused Cabot to get tired easy, but Central wasn't. So we're going to see whenever both teams are playing at the same pace and have the same amount of energy with each other, and we're going to see the Lady Panthers be a lot more aggressive against Central than they were last time they played.
Like I said, tonight's game is going to basically be all or nothing right now for the Lady Panthers. They would come in with a 9-13 overall record and a 2-8 league record. So it's a much-needed win tonight. They are tied for 7th, like I said a little bit ago, with Southside. Someone I'm really looking forward to see on this Lady Panthers team tonight to see if their game is a little improved from last game is Brooklyn Strasner. She's a very great person, great player for this team. A little struggle last week on the offensive side, shooting the ball, but she wasn't the only one for the Lady Panthers. But if their shooting is subpar tonight and their defense is there, but another thing that also killed them, as I would like to say, are their turnovers. Turnovers are a must that have to go down, decrease for them to win tonight's game, because this Little Rock Central team will take advantage of those turnovers and get into transition quick.
And through all the ups and downs of Cabot season, losing key players and bumps in the road, they've stuck together, they've kept that core together, and they have had trust each other all season, which is going to give them confidence in this big game because they want to be able to play longer together. So we're going to see what they do coming up in this game.
We'll be right back for tip-off. just about to tip off here for your Lady Panthers basketball game. Starting lineup: Kinsey Wagner, Morgan Westbrook, Brooklyn Streisner, Gabby Dotson, and Emily Beelan.
Yeah, something we saw during the starting lineup announcements. Central starting 2 freshman guards today. Not something that you see very often, so it's going to be very interesting to see how Coach B. Green trusts her girls and her freshmen to start out this very big game.
The tip was won by Emily Beelan, but tipped off Kinsey Wagner's hand. It will be Lady Tigers ball. Yep. Number 10, Elise Smith, is one of their freshman guards. So that must show. And Emily Beelan starts the game right off the bat with a block. Great block right there.
Yeah, other freshman, number 24, Lauren Pendleton. She's also their other freshman that they decided to start this game.
Yep. All right, Yana Hall will start off the ball. Will start off the game with the first 2 points. Here's something that the Lady Panthers did not want to give up. A good take to the hole right there. Gabby Dotson with the ball. Tries to give it inside to Beelan. Kicks it out to Dotson. Here's Morgan Westbrook, and she traveled. First turnover of the game for the Lady Panthers.
Yeah, that's one of the keys I said in the game. Do not turn the ball over. You got to keep the ball on your side of the court as much as you can, and turnovers is not a way to do that. Turnovers kills every team in the game, and turnovers is something you got to avoid.
Jumpers up, it is no good. That will be a foul on number 12, Mikkel Cole, over the back foul, and the ball will be Lady Panthers ball. Kinsey Wagner will bring up the ball for the Lady Panthers tonight. See what we can get going on our offensive end. Kinsey Wagner inside to Gabby Dotson. Gabby Dotson turns around, spins, rebounded by Beelan. She is blocked. Jump ball. Ball will maintain in the Lady Tigers possession. Brooklyn Streisner for 3.
No good.
That one's off. Pendleton, Lauren Pendleton with the ball. Good take to the hole, and there will be a foul. That will be on number 33, Emily Beelan. And will take the Tigers to the line for the first free throws of the game for both teams.
Yeah, so far Cabot. Oh, this is a very strange free throw position as stands in the corner of the free throw line. Never seen that before. I guess that's where she likes it. Most players will line up on the tack in the middle, but she stands in the corner and shoots it. That's interesting. Misses both.
She did miss both free throws right there. Rebounded by Brooklyn Streisner. And Kinsey Wagner will slow the offense down. Another turnover right there for the Lady Panthers.
Also, another thing that we noticed here in the starting lineup is this is all Central brought to the game today. There's only 2 other players on their bench, so it looks like they didn't bring the whole squad out here today. They are going to trust these starting 5 and only sub them out for a little bit as they only brought 2 bench players. So it's going to be interesting to see if the coach plays in the whole game. Coach B. Green can have a different strategy.
Here comes inside, and that's number 12, Mikkel Cole. Right now it's 4-0 Lady Tigers with 5:40 left in the first quarter. Here the Lady Panthers. It's not what you wanted to start off with. Exactly what you started off. You started off slow against Conway, committed a couple turnovers, couldn't get a basket to go. But right now, Gabby Dotson and Kinsey in the corner for 3. No good. Rebounded by Cole. Here comes Pendleton inside, and that will be another foul. That one's on Brooklyn Streisner. So a couple quick fouls by a couple great players for this team in Brooklyn Streisner and Emily Beelan. Hopefully will stay out of foul trouble for tonight's game. 0-3 right now for the Tigers.
Yeah, free throw shooting, I said it's going to make or break a team's game, and starting out 0-3 is not a good sign for the rest of the game.
Fourth one's up and good. 1 of 4 on the night as a team. That was Lauren Pendleton.
5-0 now, Central. Ref stopped the clock so the clock could reset.
Yep. Kenzie Wagner to Brooklyn Strasner on the wing. Kicks it right back out to Morgan Westbrook. Thought about it. Gives it right to Morgan Westbrook. Right here is some great ball movement. We like to see Emily Beelan for the mid-range J, and is good. Started this game where she ended last. She was the high scorer of that game of the both teams. Unfortunately, she was about almost the only one really getting the ball in the hole, and that will be an offensive foul.
Good defense there by Brooklyn to draw the foul on the play. Oh.
Great hustle there by Morgan Westbrook to save the ball. Here comes Kenzie Wagner. Numbers. Up top to Gabby Dotson. And Kenzie will set up.
Too hard on the layup attempt.
Yep.
Rebounded by number 5, Ariana Hill.
Great deflection right there by Emily Beelan. Comes Kenzie Wagner to Gabby Dotson for the mid-range, and that one's good. 5-4 now with 3:40 left in the first quarter. Good shot right there by Gabby Dotson. That's Elise Smith, like you said, freshman talent. Very, very young player. We usually don't see many freshmen play varsity minutes, but that just shows how much opportunity and good they are. As Kenzie Wagner for 3. Tied ball game with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Right now I'm seeing great ball movement from the Lady Panthers to get the wide open shots right there. 3 wide open jumpers that they've hit to get their 7 points on tonight's game. Here comes Elise Smith. Will not get the layup to go. Rebounded by Beelan. And here comes Gabby Dotson. Good pass to Brooklyn Strasner inside. Unable to finish. Rebounded by Wagner. Here comes Morgan. Blocked. Emily Beelan puts it back up. There's that hustle. That's that hustle from the team. They will not give up.
Yeah, already rebounds really stacking up for Cabot. They're on a 5-2 rebound differential right now, and rebounds was one of the things I talked about at the beginning of the game, and really holding through so far with the Panthers.
Hall is no good on the 3. Good hustle right there by number 12, Mikkel Cole. Coming in for the Lady Panthers is Hannah Ogilvie and Hannah Chandler for Brooklyn Strasner and Morgan Westbrook.
And for Central, number 33, Elijah Ashford. And number 22, Naya Payton. That's a travel.
Yep, inside pass to Elijah Ashford. Travel will be Lady Panthers ball with 1:53 left. 9-7. Your Lady Panthers are up against the Tigers. Gabby to Kenzie. Looking for the inside pass to Beelan and Ogilvie. Definitely 2 aggressive inside players that are a good part of this team, but Kenzie Wagner goes in for the layup and is good. 11-7 with 1:24 left.
Cabot shooting really good out of the gates, 5 for 7 so far, and Central's 3 for 4, so good shooting by both teams. Except for Central free throw line, they're only 1 for 4, so free throw shooting seems to be a weakness for them. And with 1 minute left, now we go to Nick's note.
Thank you for that, Caleb. What I saw in this first quarter is a very precise offense by the Lady Panthers. They're slowing it down. They're having great ball movement, and they're getting the wide open shot. They're not forcing anything. They're getting the wide open looks. Kenzie Wagner with the 3 of her own. Gabby with the jumper. Emily Beeland, as you can see right there, though, Elise Smith with a 3-point basket to put it to 11-10. But like I was saying, the Lady Panthers on the offensive end is definitely having a more overall good offensive experience in tonight's game. Couple past games, you haven't been seeing a lot of shots fall for them as they would have liked to see, but they are having great ball movement. And also, like I would like to say, is their aggressiveness and hustle have not left the whole entire season. They're still getting it inside the post players like Hannah Ogilvie, Brooklyn Strassner, Emily Beeland, and they're putting work in that paint and drawing fouls right here as Hannah Ogilvie is to the line. She will make the first free throw. Like I said, if they continue right here on the offensive end, good ball movement and aggressiveness, and they come and still a little rough start on the defensive end. You know, they allowed the 5-0 start, but right now they're on a 13-5 run. But like I said, if they calm down on the defensive end a little bit, they're going to have a great rest of the game, Caleb.
Thank you, Nick. Really appreciate all your work you do for this program and the determination you do to get everything done. So really appreciate Nick's note.
See, Elise Smith, bank shot is good by Mariah Green, and that will tie the ball game 13-13 at the end of the first quarter, and we'll be back for second quarter action. We are back for the second quarter as the Lady Panthers will have the ball first. Hannah Ogilvie will pass it in to Kenzie Wagner. Little motion offense. Hannah Chandler in the corner off, rebounded by Ogilvie. Her layup is off. Another offensive board by Ogilvie. It'll be tipped out by her though, and the Lady Tigers will have the ball. Good aggressiveness there though by Hannah Ogilvie inside.
Yeah, Panthers are already approaching the double-digit rebounding mark with 8 early on here in the game. So rebounding, huge part of every basketball game, and Panthers doing good at it early on.
Here's Elise Smith for 3, and that one's good. 3-point shot is good to get it to 16-13 Lady Tigers.
Yeah, she is their 3-point specialist. She's the one that they have sliding out from the wing and spotting up for threes in the corner. So that's the 3-point throw that they have out there. So you got to watch out for Elise Smith.
Yep. Elise Smith has 8 of the 16, half of the points. Brooklyn Strassner for 3. So definitely a freshman, but she can play out here with these older girls. Definitely a young, talented player in Elise Smith. A couple more years to go with her. Emily Beeland, though, jump shot no good. Rebounded by number 3, Sydney Lewis. Sydney Lewis will bring up the ball. Here comes Lewis on the wing, out to Elise Smith.
Yeah, and the thing about Central having all this youth is that they can be a very good team with these young players getting varsity minutes against high caliber teams like Cabot. And in the years to come, that's just going to add on to more experience. And by their senior year, they could really be a dangerous team out here in the 7A.
Here comes Elise Smith for another 3. That one's off. Rebounded by Brooklyn Streisner.
That's our first three-pointer missed of the game. So she started out 2 for 2, and that was her first miss.
Hannah Ogilvie tries to get it to the corner. There'll be a turnover for the Lady Panthers.
And that's Cabot's 4th turnover. And definitely need to lower that number or keep it there for the rest of the game. Turnovers is something that Cabot doesn't usually do, but in these past 2 games, turnovers have gone up in numbers. So need to cut out that turnover game and look to the safe possessions that Cabot had towards the beginning of the season.
Coming back into the game for the Tigers, number 23, Mariah Green, in for Elijah Ashford. Lauren Pendleton to the corner, no good. And that'll be a foul on Mariah Green over the back. Hannah Chandler, that will be a turnover stolen by Mikhail Cole, and here comes Cole inside, kick out. Inside pass. Another inside pass to Mikhail Cole, great block, and they're going to get her for a foul. Emily Beelan, that's going to be her 2nd foul of the night. Mikhail Cole will be shooting 2. First one up, no good, and once again another missed free throw. One of 5 for tonight.
And you got to think Central shots not falling has to be because they're not used to this atmosphere. They're used to that hot temperature of their gym, but shooting just 2 of 6 from free throw. That's not how they wanted to come in here and start this game versus the Panthers.
Yeah, but good 33% is definitely not a good free throw percent for overall as a team. Inside pass, and that's going to be another turnover.
Taking into the game for the Lady Panthers, number 23, Gabby Dotson.
Gabby Dotson will come in for Emily Beelan. Beelan will get a rest. Definitely will be seeing more of her tonight. Definitely going to be a needed part if the Lady Panthers are going to want to win this game. Here we go, Lauren Pendleton to Mariah Green. Mikhail Cole inside. There's going to be a foul on the floor.
Against the Lady Panthers, number 31.
It's going to be Hannah Ogilvie for her first of the night.
Yeah, Cabot getting a little jump with those inside passes, immediately turn into a foul. So let that pass go in there and then play your defense, because we got some big bodies down low with Hannah Ogilvie down there and Gabby Dodson. So it's not like they're guaranteed a basket down there. So I give our post defenders a try before just going to the foul.
Kinsey Wagner's mid-range shot is no good. Rebounded by Lauren Pendleton. And here comes Elise Smith. From Smith, inside pass to Mikhail Cole for the easy layup.
That was really a good position there by Cole to get a really easy basket down low. She just got past Hannah Ogilvie and got that tall hand up over Ogilvie and laid it right in.
That puts the score up to 19-13. Hannah Ogilvy's mid-range no good. Rebounded by herself. Unable to fall once again. 19-13 with 3:55 left in the second quarter, first half.
Yeah, Cabot yet to score here in the first half is kind of a scary sight. 19-13 right now. 6-0 run here by Central. Actually, 9-0 run if you go back into the first quarter. So need to get a basket, kind of set the fire back in the stomachs of the Panthers and get that basket open again and get back into this game. Still only 2-possession game, but 3-pointers. Cabot's one for 2 wins, 50%. So keep shooting some threes, get some easier baskets inside, and cut this lead down.
Here comes Gabby Dotson inside, blocked by Mikhail Cole, rebounded by Lauren Pendleton.
That's Cole's third block of the game. She's a premier shot blocker for Central.
She's definitely got some size on her. She's 6'2". Definitely a thing. Ellie Smith off. Cabot, the Lady Panthers have definitely struggled with players with big size, as we remember, as Morris from North Little Rock did it all that game. Definitely struggled there. So we're seeing some type of player like that, Mikhail Cole, but timeout be called. 19-13 with 3:06 left in the second quarter. We'll be back. Back in the second quarter, Lady Panthers ball. Here comes Hannah Chandler to Gabby Dotson. Inside pass, tipped by Mikhail Cole. Ball will maintain with the Lady Panthers. Brooklyn Streisner inside. That will be a turnover. Up and down by Brooklyn Streisner. Deja Jemerson will make her way into the game for Brooklyn Streisner. Give Streisner a rest with just 2:37 left in the second quarter.
And every single player on Cabot's bench could be a starter for this team. Every player on this team is very equal. They bring the same amount of energy and offensive scoring and defense to the table. So Panthers are a very deep team, and if they were to get themselves into the state playoffs, then they could be a very dangerous team with the amount of players that they have off the bench that can come in and be effective in every game.
Right there, good inside shot by Elijah Ashford to put the lead to 8. Here's Hannah Ogilvy. Good pass inside by her, and she will draw the foul. It'll be Lauren Pendleton on the foul. That will be her first.
The foul occurred before the shot.
And Central coach Michael B. Green will call a timeout.
We have a quick timeout right there. We are back after the timeout. That foul was actually on the floor, so Cabot will not be getting any free throws out of it. Good defense right there by Elijah Ashford to not allow Hannah Chandler to get the ball in. Another turnover for the Lady Panthers. Just 2 minutes left. Your score 21-13, Lady Tigers. Here comes Lauren Pendleton to Elijah Ashford in the corner. Skip pass to Lauren Pendleton. She will be blocked by Beelan. Another block. Elijah Ashford inside, no good. Rebounded by Cole. Cole inside, unable to finish. Rebounded by Beelan. There's that inside defense by Emily Beelan, one of the best defenders on this team. Kenzie Wagner will drive to the lane and draw the foul. Here to possibly give the Lady Panthers their first points of this second quarter.
16 foul, shooting the 2 free throws, Kenzie Wagner.
Kenzie's first free throw is good.
Into the game for the Lady Tigers, Mariah Green.
Yeah, so far in the second quarter, the Panthers have not scored, still 13 points. They've missed 6 consecutive shots, but with that free throw made by
Kenzie Wagner.
Kenzie Wagner, totally just went blank for some reason. Usually really good with the names, but totally just forgot Kenzie Wagner's name. Making those 2 free throws, getting Cabot back on track with the offensive end. Definitely hope that they can get at least 2 more buckets here in 1:20 left in the quarter.
Mikkel Cole's jumper is no good, but it was rebounded again. Another missed jumper by Mikkel Cole. Here comes Kenzie Wagner off the Gabby Dotson rebound. Deja Jemerson will drive in, and that layup will be no good.
Good hustle there by Deja to cause a jump ball. Gonna remain with Central though, but I really like the effort there by Deja.
Yep, with just 50 seconds left, score is 21-15.
And that will bring us to Nick's note for your final quarter of play.
Well, if you're a Lady Panther, you come with a great first quarter of offense and a solid first quarter of defense. And that second quarter, I'm not going to lie, they completely fell apart. Only 2 points scored in the second quarter with just 24 seconds left. You know, the inside game, they're definitely not being the same right now. They're getting out-rebounded on the offensive end by Little Rock Central, getting second-chance baskets, drawing fouls. The turnovers right now for the Lady Panthers, like we said before the game, they were going to have a chance at this game. They were going to win this game. Turnovers were a must to decrease, as last game they committed so many. But right now, they're on the same track. But, I mean, second half is always a different game. There's only 20 seconds left into this half, 21-15. Your Lady Tigers, I definitely can see a run in the Lady Panthers' future in the second half. Calling it right now.
I'm going to hold you to that, Nick. I hope it happens. And with 3, 2, 1.
Great shot right there by Ariana Hall.
Ariana Hall sends Central in the half up 9 points.
24-15. We'll be back for second half action.
Welcome back to Panther Arena for tonight's second half of Cabot versus Central. The score is Central Tigers 24, Cabot 15.
How about that? 6 seconds into this game, into the second half, we're going to start off with a Lady Panther turnover.
It's not what we like to see here at Panther Arena, Nick.
Yep. Caleb, when we were at half, you were going through all the stats, and basically the Lady Panthers are winning almost every category on the stat line.
Yeah, they're +5 in rebounds, +3 in assists, shooting all of that field goal percentage better than Central, and the only thing that Central's beating them in is the turnover game, and they're +5 right now. So if Cabot could shut down on those turnovers, then it's clear right here. I have right here on the paper that Cabot's going to win this game if they just stop the turnovers. So
another thing, though, is both teams are shooting 50% from the three-point line, but the Lady
Panthers shot 2. They're 1 for 2, but the Lady Tigers are 4 for 8, which is very good for high school basketball.
You got to think those extra three-pointers they've made. That's the lead they have right now. 9-point lead, 24-15, 7:26 left.
And 2 of those threes were miracle shots, a buzzer beater and then a bank in from the corner, which is incredible. It's like that's a front, you're in the front yard playing basketball with your dad and you bank it in from the corner. That's one of those kind of shots, but not something that you see in a high school game. So to see those kind of shots go in, and that's the difference of the game, I would feel very comfortable if I was the Lady Panther.
Comes Elise Smith to the wing, out to Lauren Pendleton. That's going to be a Lady Tigers turnover. Nothing I haven't really been able to say tonight. They only have 3 on the night. So a team that likes to keep control of the ball. Comes Kinsey Wagner. Deja Jimerson started this second half on the court instead of Morgan Westbrook, who was in the starting lineup. Here comes Kinsey Wagner. Definitely has shown some aggressiveness in tonight's game. Not stopping right there. Brooklyn Streitzer with the rebound, and she will be fouled.
Yeah, Cabot shot a great 80% from the foul line. 4 of 5. 5 of 6 now.
Yep. First one was good by Brooklyn Streitzer. Second one about to be up. No good. Rebounded by Mariah Green. Comes Lauren Paddleton. She slips and travels. Another Lady Tigers turnover.
That almost looked as if the court moved, but she didn't. She kind of slipped and fell on her backside right then.
Comes Brooklyn Streitzer, a good pick and pop. There's Gabby Dotson, unable to connect on the mid-range jumper. Rebound by Deja Jefferson inside to Emily Beelan. Mid-range up, no good.
Oh, good hustle there by Deja. She nearly got another rebound right then. Hustle in, trying to snatch it from number 12, Michaela Moore, but just came up short.
It was a shot you really don't see Emily Beelan miss. Definitely a shooter with a soft touch when it's close to the rim. Very surprised she missed that one right there. Here comes Elise Smith inside. Layup no good. Gets her own rebound. Putback is good.
Elise Smith.
She has double-digit 10 points now. Here comes Deja Jimerson inside. There's a foul. The aggressiveness Deja Jimerson have shown this second half. Maybe that's why she's gotten this start in the second half instead of Morgan Westbrook. Definitely has shown aggressiveness on the rebounding side and in the paint, and she makes the free throw. First one up and good. Here comes Deja Jimerson for the second one. That one's unable to fall. Rebounded by Mikhail Cole. Here comes Ariana Hall to Lauren Pendleton, my bad. There's Elise Smith. Here comes Pendleton. No good on the shot. It's going to be an on-the-court foul by number 25, Deja Jimerson. Morgan Westbrook will come right in for Deja.
First team foul this half. Checking into the game for the Lady Panthers, Morgan Westbrook.
Comes Mariah Green inside, and that will be another foul. That one will be on 23, Gabby Dotson. And we'll put Mariah Green to the line for 2 free throws.
The free throws for the Tigers, Mariah Green.
Mariah Green's first free throw is up and good. Second one's up and good as well. 28-17 in this third quarter with 5 minutes left. Kinsey Wagner bring up the ball. Gabby Dotson take the screen by Morgan Westbrook. Here's a pick and roll. Unable to connect. Retains the ball. Emily Beeland inside. Here comes Brooklyn Stracer out to Kinsey Wagner.
Yeah, Cole, definitely an aggressive player, playing really tight D right there on Morgan Westbrook. Not allowing her to get the ball to anyone or getting the ball herself. She's been pretty much the X factor right now for Central. She has 4 blocks herself.
Comes Kinsey Wagner in the corner for 3. Way off on that one. Rebounded by Lauren Pendleton. Kick out to Elise Smith. Here comes Ariana Hall. Mariah Green's jumper is good. 13-point lead for the Lady Tigers now in this third quarter with 4 minutes left. Here comes Kinsey Wagner inside. She was fouled. Good take there by Kinsey Wagner.
Excuse me, the Lady Tigers. Mikael Cole, that is Cole's third personal foul. 13th foul in the second.
Foul will be on Mikael Cole with 3. 3 with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Definitely could hurt her. Definitely going to help the Lady Panthers inside. She's so tall, 6'2", definitely going to play an impact on how they play. Maybe they'll try and get the ball inside to Emily Beeland and Brooklyn Stracer more, as Kinsey Wagner, 2 free throws are good. She has 9. Timeout will be by the Lady Panthers with 3:55 left in the third quarter. We'll be back. Back after the Lady Panthers timeout. Lady Tigers will have the ball. Lauren Pendleton. Lauren Pendleton inside, way off on that layup. Gets her own rebound inside once again. I don't know if that one was blocked, but Blair Nichols is now in the game. Definitely a very fast player, as she. That one was apparently blocked, but hit Blair as she fell. And it will be a Lady Tigers ball.
Handed off past there, Rina Hill. She's going to dribble it out top.
Here comes Lauren Pendleton on the baseline. Turnover right there by Ashford, stolen by Beeland. Here comes Brooklyn Stracer trying to create tempo on the offensive end. Kinsey thought about a 3 inside to Brooklyn Stracer, no good. Rebounded by Mariah Green. Here comes Hall, she will take it up the court. Inside, floater, no good. Ashford with the rebound. Get out of here, Emily Beelan says. Oh, three-point basket by Lauren Pendleton silences the crowd here at Panther Arena.
And just when one thing seems Cabot's, great defensive play right there. Good offensive play right there by Emily Beelan, but great defensive play on the other end. And then she just blocks right out to a wide open three-point shooter. She knocks down the jumper. Timeout by Coach Michael B. Green. 12-point lead here for Central, 21-33. 2 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in the third quarter of tonight's game. We'll be back after this.
Back after the timeout by the Lady Tigers. Back into the game is Sydney Lewis for the Tigers. And that will be a turnover by Pendleton. Give the Lady Panthers the ball again.
That's already 4 turnovers in the third quarter. So Cabot really pushing up that defensive mentality of the side of the ball and forcing turnovers, which is what they needed to do in order to make this comeback that you were talking about, Nick. And another turnover there for Cabot. And if Cabot wants to make this comeback that you were talking about and setting up a goal for, then they're going to have to stop turning the ball over and giving Central chances to stretch this lead out.
Yep. They're able to create the turnovers on the defensive side, but then they commit them right back.
And that's an 8-second violation. Great defense there by the Panthers.
Like I just said, they're great at creating them this half. They're still committing them on the other end on their side, so not really helping them out, just putting the match set to even. See Blair Nickel, a give and go to Gabby Dotson. Here comes Gabby Dotson. Emily Beelan inside, mid-range shot. Off on the glass on that one, rebounded by Lauren Pendleton.
Lauren Pendleton's a really good ball handler. She has a lot of dribble moves out here. I really like to see whenever a high school player comes out here and displays his or her handles out here and tries to create things for her offense. So Pendleton, really good ball handler out here for Central.
And here comes Sydney Lewis. She will draw the foul on Gabby Dotson.
Foul is the Lady Panthers. Number 23, Gabby Dotson. That will be Dotson's second personal foul, 13 foul.
Coming back into the game is Deja Jimerson for Gabby Dotson after the foul. 33-21 with 1:10 left in the third quarter.
10 seconds left to the third quarter part of Nick's note.
Elise Smith inside. Creates contact, but still is able to connect on the layup. Makes it a 14-point lead for the Lady Tigers. Here comes Deja Jimerson and
good hustle there by both players, Deja Jimerson and
the jump ball. Jump ball right there will give the possession to the Lady Tigers.
And with that jump ball, we go ahead and hand it to you, Nick, with Nick's third quarter note.
I say the third quarter is a very evenly matched for both sides of both teams. On the defensive side, they're both creating turnovers, but on the offensive side, they're both committing them. So it's basically even. They're not helping them at all. They're not able to get points off the turnovers, and this is why this lead is still a 14-point lead by the Lady Tigers. But I don't know, Caleb. This was a very interesting third quarter. I ain't got really much to say on this third quarter. If I'm the Lady Panthers, I'm coming into the fourth quarter as in this would definitely have put an impact on there if they would have used on the offensive end with Mikkel Cole out of the game to attack the rim more and get it to their lower post offense. But, I mean, turnover city right now by the Lady Panthers. And
oh, that's a charge by Deja Jimerson. Maybe that was sparking in the Panthers with 5 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. That may be the fire in the belly, Nick, right there. A really big momentum switch right now. 5 seconds left. If the Panthers could somehow imagine to get a bucket right now, that would mean the world to them right now.
Here comes Kenzie Wagner here. She'll go in and draw the foul on Pendleton.
With 1.0 on the clock, so Central's still going to have a shot after these 2 free throws.
Yep. She makes both of these free throws. We'll put the lead back to 14 going into the fourth quarter. Kenzie Wagner's first free throw is up and good.
Kenzie Wagner.
2 for 2.
Cuts the lead to 14 with a second left. Tipped pass by Kenzie Wagner.
Now there's
0.4 left.
0.4 on the clock. I don't think they can get a shot off, Nick.
I've seen very interesting things in the basketball games, but they won't even attempt a shot right there. If you're into the third quarter score, 37-23, Lady Tigers over your Lady Panthers. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. Back for the fourth quarter. Lady Panthers will start off with the ball. Deja Jimerson inside to Kenzie Wagner. Hannah Chandler looking for the inside pass to Ogilvie. Layup is good. Great pass right there by Hannah Chandler. Full court press will start this fourth quarter, but an inside pass to Mikel Cole comes right back in and starts tearing up this defense. Here comes Kenzie Wagner. Hannah Ogilvie looking for it inside. So is Brooklyn Strasner. Here comes Kenzie Wagner to Brooklyn Strasner to the corner. She'll attack. Kick out to Deja Jimerson. She'll go in. Rebounded by Mikel Cole.
Yeah, one thing I really like from Hannah Ogilvie is her hungriness. She was hungry to get the ball against Morris and North Little Rock, and she wants it today against Mikel Cole. So she really thinks she can take on these big bodies, and I think the Panthers should give it to her, let her prove herself. I think she can too.
Right now, Mikel Cole, all 4 points for Little Rock Central into this fourth quarter. She has 9. Great overall scoring right now for them. Elise Smith with 12. Lauren Pendleton with 6. Ariana Hall with 5. Mariah Green with 7. And Mikel Cole with 9. As it is a 16-point lead with 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Here comes Pendleton, guarded by Brooklyn Strasner. And Ariana Hall with the ball. Definitely looking for the Lady Tigers to slow things down and get out of here, out of Panther Arena with the win. Here's Mariah Green inside. Off on that one. Good contest by Hannah Ogilvie. It will be Lady Panthers ball.
All right, Nick, if that comeback's going to happen, it's going to need to start right now. 16-point game. I told you I was going to hold you to this, and I think the Panthers can do this. Get some steals on the defensive side of the ball and start knocking down your jumpers, but make sure that you knock down some three-point jumpers in there, and there you go. You're sparking the plug for a comeback, and I really think the Lady Panthers are capable of doing this.
Mariah Green on the foul there. After that, wasn't too happy on that call.
Mariah Green, that's her second personal foul. 16 fouls.
Deja will get the ball in. Kick ball. Ball maintained with the Lady Panthers. And Deja Jimerson inside to Hannah Chandler. Inside to Ogilvie. Let's see what she can do. Great finish right there.
I'm telling you, I believe in Ogilvie. I told you, she can take on these big bodies. Just give it to her every time down the court. She can eat down there. She's a monster in the paint.
See if that monster side of her can go onto the defensive end against Cole, because I guarantee Mikhail Cole is not happy after that layup.
Foul against the Panthers for 32. Hannah Chandler, that is her second personal foul.
Hannah Chandler committed the foul.
15 fouls, Lady Panthers.
Foul will be on the floor. Comes Lauren Pendleton. Bring the ball out.
She got back all the way up to half court. Brooklyn Stracer going right at her with a foul.
Reach in foul by Brooklyn Stracer right there. We'll put her to 3 fouls.
Personal foul, that is the 6th team foul.
I like the aggression there, though. Trying to get the ball, trying to cut into this lead. 14-point lead right now. Oh, Hannah Chandler almost got to that ball in a time to lay it up, but it was just snatched right back by Elise Smith.
Comes Elise Smith up top. She'll drive on Hannah Chandler. Unable to finish, but Mikhail Cole with the rebound.
Oh, another coach timeout by Coach Michael B. Green. Michael B. Green, one of the better head coaches in the 7A conference. Led his team to a 14-8 record so far, 5-5 in conference. 1,547th in the national rank and 25th ranked in Arkansas. This is the full timeout, so we'll see you after this. Four minutes and 37 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Lee Smith will bring up the ball. Hannah Chandler guarding Elise Smith. And Smith trying to create separation. She does right there. Kicks it to the corner to Mariah Green. Cole, mid-range jumper is good. She has 11 on the night. Hannah Chandler's free throw mid-range shot is good.
Hannah Chandler.
Put the lead at 14 with 3:50 left in this fourth quarter. 43-29.
All the Panthers need is
Sydney Lewis inside, and Brooklyn Strassner will get a foul. That will be her fourth on the night with 3:30 left in the fourth quarter.
That will be Strassner's fourth foul, 17th foul, putting the Tigers in a 1-1 for the remainder of the game.
Panthers just need to come down and stop Central 7 straight times and get 7 buckets to tie this game up.
Oh, right there, Mariah Green on the offensive board. She got fouled and made the layup. She'll go to the free throw line for 1. Hannah Chandler committed that foul and put Mariah Green to the line for 1. 3:30 left. Central 45, Cabot 29. Green's free throw is up and good.
Panthers need to come down and score fast. Need some quick buckets and good stops right now to get back into this game.
Comes Brooklyn Strassner on the wing.
Always gotta have that winner's mentality, Nick, to hope that your players can spark a comeback even if it seems unrealistic.
Comes Emily Beelan inside off the glass, is good. Puts the lead to 15. Here comes Elise Smith to Ariana Hall.
Close to an 8-second violation right then.
And at this point, Elise Smith could just dribble the ball out. The rest of this 2:30 left. No shot clock in high school basketball. Here comes Elise Smith. Corner, thought about shooting it. It was Green. Here comes Hull on the attack. And Sydney Lewis will commit the turnover for the Tigers. 2:22 left in the fourth quarter now.
Chloe Thompson. Allie Grisham.
Chloe Thompson, Allie Grisham, and Morgan Westbrook checking in the game for Cabot as Brooklyn, Deja, and Emily will take a seat.
Hannah Chandler for 3. That one's off. Cole with the rebound. Yeah, first time seeing Allie Grisham and Chloe Thompson in this game tonight. Here comes Elise Smith. Another timeout by the Central Tigers.
Looks like Michael B. Green just wants to use all the timeouts that he has in his pocket with 1:58. Central leads Cabot 46-31. We'll be back in 55 seconds.
Back after a timeout by the Tigers. 1:58 left. Just under 2 minutes.
An illegal screen called on Elias Smith. It's going to be another turnover, and that's what you want, a turnover that doesn't waste a second off the clock, Nick.
Yep. Very interesting. Paul, you usually don't see legal screens in high school ball. One of the more rare calls. comes Kinsey Wagner. Great pass inside to Allie Grisham, and the layup is good. Great back pick by Chloe Thompson to get Grisham open for the layup. Here comes the pressure by Grisham on Pendleton.
Good D here by Allie Grisham right now.
And here comes Elise Smith. Gives it to Hall. Hall will drive. Great pass inside to Cole. That would be a foul on number 4, Chloe Thompson. Mikhail Cole will go to the line for 2 free throws. Minute 07 left.
7 seconds until the final minute of Nick's take. Or, no, that's Trey's take. This is Nick's note. I'm so sorry, Nick.
It's all good. Anyway, first free throw was up and good.
Just for that, you can have the extra 7 seconds. Go ahead, take this last part of the game and Nick's note. Here we go.
I appreciate that, Caleb. The overall game, we talked before the game and what the Lady Panthers had to do to win. And, you know, none of them were successful. They had to limit the turnovers, turn over the ball. I did see a lot of great ball movement by the Lady Panthers on the offense to get wide open shots and stuff. But the turnovers played a major factor in this game. You know, coming into this game, they were tied for 7th in the 7A with Southside. So definitely would put pressure on Southside if Cabot would have won this game, because Southside plays Bryant tonight. So it's going to be very interesting to see what the standings for the 7A conference is now that the Lady Panthers will now be 2-9 in conference play. The Lady Tigers will move to 6-5. Definitely will most likely be in the conference tournament. Definitely see what they're able to do. But this Lady Central team, you said they only had 7 players play tonight. They're so well-rounded. Each player did a bunch on the defensive and offensive side. Like I said, you know, Smith with 12, Pendleton with 6, Hall with 5, Green with 10, and Cole with 12. Very all-rounded stats for both teams. But if you looked at the stats on this game, they're still in Cabot's favor. But the ones that killed them the most were turnovers and three-pointers. Three-pointers played a major fact when the Lady Panthers was only able to put up 1 three-pointer in tonight's game. That was by Kinsey Wagner. And the Tigers with 5, so definitely played a factor. Take that 12 points away, it would be a pretty close game, but the Tigers are just going to dribble the clock out, as that is your game. Lady Tigers 47 to your Lady Panthers 34. Thank you for watching tonight's broadcast from CHTV. I'm Nick Ryan.
I'm Caleb Gohan. Please stay tuned for your boys Panthers versus the boy Tigers coming up here pretty soon. You'll be with Dylan Johnson and Jaden Dixon on that broadcast. So signing off from this broadcast, have a good night.